Hi there, Loy Machedo speaking to you from loymachedo.com and Loy Machedo TV. Today is the 12th of June 2013 at 4:05 in the morning. I just finished reading this book, Predatory Thinking by Dave Trott. What does he say? A masterclass in outthinking the competition. Now, see, most of the books that I normally read, I do a little bit of research behind it just to find out if the book is good or not good. And whenever I buy a book, I always make sure that I check the back of the book to see recommendations and references, and maybe inside the book just to see has anyone written anything worthwhile or nice about the book. However, in this book, apart from Sunday Times has written something nice about this book. Nobody else endorsed this book. So I was kind of suspicious whether or not I should buy the book, because I don't want to spend, let's say, around $20 or so and end up with a book that I'm not going to read, especially when I have so many books. So I picked up the book. I was wondering, should I buy or shouldn't I buy the book? And then something happened. I happened to look behind the book and I read this. See, this is what it says. Two explorers are walking through the jungle. Suddenly they hear a tiger roar. One explorer sits down and takes a pair of running shoes out of his backpack. "You're crazy, you'll never outrun a tiger," said one explorer to the other. "Well, I don't have to outrun the tiger," he replies. "I just have to outrun you." So the minute I read this, I knew this is going to be a great book. Now, the strange thing about this book was, the minute I started to read it, I was bored. I didn't actually like the book. And then I was like, oh my goodness, I've ended up with a book that I don't want to buy. But as I started reading more and more, I found the book really interesting. And this was one of those rare books that, they start really slow and then end up in a climatic sequence. So I really enjoyed the book. Now, what are the 4 reasons that I would recommend this book? Okay. The first one is the stories were intelligent, intriguing, innovative, and pretty interesting. You just feel like reading more and more, and that is how I was able to finish this book. The second thing is the author's expertise as a copywriter was made so very obvious, especially in this book, because he never used extra words. He was very brief, precise, and to the point. The next one was, after every chapter there was like a nugget of wisdom, like the moral of the story, and it was put pretty explicitly, so you didn't have to guess or cherry pick or kind of like wonder, oh, is he trying to say this? Then number 4, the stories had a penchant of sincerity, humility, and experience mixed together. I didn't feel that he was trying to show off or he was trying to brag about. And finally, the book was not a marketing manifesto of self-aggrandizement, and it was more like a self-promotion. I didn't feel at any point of time he's saying these are my 5 points of success or 3 points to do better. You get a lot of people who say these are my trademark secrets or 5 secrets to success. So he didn't have anything like that. So overall, if I had to give you the moment of truth, I would say this is a book that if you read once, you would like it, but you would wish that you read it again and again, because there are a lot of good stories in this that you can share even with the adults or even with children. So I give this book an 8 out of 10, and I kind of recommend this book for you to read. If you want a book that is not very heavy, that is not very difficult to read, but pretty simple and nice and very sincerely straightforward. So ladies and gentlemen, this is Predatory Thinking by Dave Trott, which says a masterclass in outthinking the competition. And this is Loy Machedo from loymachedo.com and Loy Machedo TV telling you thank you for watching. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Goodbye.